Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundless success to join today. Let's get you to the next level.
We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Trump removes security clearances. The British government oversteps again. A Super Bowl blowout, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. A new CBS YouGov poll announced over the weekend found Trump has a positive approval rating across all age groups, with younger voters particularly enthused. The poll found 53% of voters approve of the overall job Trump is doing, a higher level of approval than he ever reached during his first term, with most describing him as tough, energetic, focused, and effective, and as doing what he promised during his campaign. President Trump has started his term with net positive marks from Americans overall. Many say he's doing more than they expected, and of those who say this, most like what they see. Very few think he's doing less. President Trump on Friday announced he is revoking former President Joe Biden's security clearances and stopping his daily intelligence briefings. There is no need for Joe Biden to continue receiving access to classified information, Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social Friday night. The privileges will be revoked immediately, according to the president. He added the precedent was set by Biden himself. He set this precedent in 2021 when he instructed the intelligence community to stop the 45th president of the United States from accessing details on national security, a courtesy provided to former presidents, Trump wrote. The president noted the Hur report, which he claimed revealed that Biden suffers from poor memory and even in his prime could not be trusted with sensitive information, according to the Post. President Trump also decided on Saturday to remove security clearances for several Democrats, including former Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, and New York Attorney General Letitia James, both of whom are vocal Trump critics. Bad guy, take away his passes, Trump told the New York Post of Blinken, Biden's Secretary of State. James and Bragg were involved in prosecuting Trump in New York last year, and James's office filed a lawsuit on Friday on behalf of 18 other Democratic state attorneys general over the Department of Government Efficiency's access to Treasury Department payment systems. Former National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, Biden's Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco, and attorneys Andrew Weissman, Mark Zaid, and Norm Eisen also had their clearances revoked. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the $50 million special legislative Trump-proofing package, which he proposed for Democrats to pass following President Trump's election, into law. Newsom said the bill would bolster funding for legal services programs that are vital to safeguarding the civil rights of California's most vulnerable residents, including people with disabilities, youth who are homeless, victims of human trafficking and wage theft, people facing unlawful evictions, immigrants, and more. None of the funding in this bill is intended to be used for immigration-related legal services for non-citizens convicted of serious or violent felonies, he added in a signing statement. The package, which was passed by the state Senate and Assembly, allocated $25 million to the California Department of Justice to support legal battles against Trump's federal policies, including environmental regulations and illegal immigration. An additional $25 million is designated for legal aid groups to assist illegal immigrants facing potential deportation. While earmarking the $50 million to fight Trump, California is now requesting billions of dollars in aid from the Trump administration for recovery from the wildfires that were caused by California's mismanagement. President Donald Trump's executive order sanctioning the Hague-based International Criminal Court will prevent a slippery slope of U.S. military and government officials facing prosecution from a nebulous judicial bureaucracy in the Netherlands, argue critics of the global criminal body. Richard Goldberg, a former Trump official who served on his first National Security Council, stated, "This is a critical first step in defending American soldiers and officials from further lawfare illegitimately waged by radical anti-Americans at what's become an international kangaroo court. Israel may be in the news today, but tomorrow it will be the Americans who are still being wrongfully investigated by the court for supposed war crimes in Afghanistan." Goldberg, a senior advisor at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, added, "These ICC officials have crossed a line. They have entered the battlefield against the United States and Israel by perverting international law and using it as a tool of warfare. The president has preserved an escalation ladder here too. These sanctions only apply to officials and service providers, not to the court itself. We could absolutely go the next step and shut down the court if this lawfare isn't terminated." After the release of British-Israeli hostage Emily Damari, she and her mother Mandy revealed that Emily was held captive in a United Nations Relief and Works Agency center in Gaza. That agency, known as UNRWA, has been tied to Hamas operations. During a phone call with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Emily, age 28, and Mandy described how Emily was denied proper medical care while being detained in one of UNRWA's schools, where Israeli Defense Forces later discovered tunnels and ammunition linked to Hamas. Emily was abducted on October 7, 2023 by Hamas terrorists who shot her in the hand and leg. She was denied treatment, with only an outdated bottle of iodine provided as medical aid. The IDF's discovery of Hamas's infrastructure beneath the UN agency buildings, including tunnels linked to terror activities, has raised serious concerns about the agency's role in Gaza. The Washington Post reports that UK security officials have secretly ordered Apple to allow them to retrieve content from the encrypted user iCloud account of any user anywhere in the world. If Apple were to comply with the British clandestine order issued last month, it would deal a blow to user privacy, but sources told the newspaper that the tech giant is more likely to just stop offering encrypted storage in the UK. Apple declined to comment on the article. Apple has refused the United States government in similar requests. This is the latest example of British overreach, the most recent being when they stated that they would arrest and extradite United States citizens from the United States who criticized the British government on social media. Super Bowl Sunday was a rough day for Taylor Swift. Aside from watching her boyfriend get trounced by the Eagles 40-22, she was widely booed by the attendees of the game when she appeared on the big screen. She also had to watch the rousing cheers for President Trump after she endorsed his opponent, Kamala Harris. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.